Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. It is episode 74 and that Olivia Rodrigo girl, I don't know, man. I think she's gonna go places. I think she's going places. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know. Guts is an album. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's just one of the things I wanted to start off with. But yeah, before that, I guess, like, I don't know, I like, Let's Plays usually have, like, housekeeping, like, meta stuff, at the beginning, so, if you might have, like, heard something different, or, like, last episode, like, the audio was a bit weird at times, like, there was, like, heavy static, kind of, not, like, heavy static, but, like, there was, I don't know, there were definitely times, and, like, when I was, like, watching it back, where, like, when I was, like, speaking, like, too close to the microphone, or, like, the wire was moving, I guess, like, there was a bit of static noise or something, but hopefully that's fixed, because I finally, after so freaking long, have a new microphone. And yeah, it's not the biggest upgrade. It's not an XLR, you know, although I could find like this cheap kind of XLR ish, like /USB microphone for like under $50 on sale on Amazon. But yeah, I decided not to go with that and get a used version of an upgraded version of the microphone I previously had, the Razer Siren Mini. So, like, the last one I had was a mini version, and it was pink, and then the one I have now is, like, the version 2. It's the Siren X, and it's the second version of it. Yeah. So, it's a new microphone. Hopefully, I don't think it would, I don't think the audio quality is going to improve dramatically, but it's just a case of wanting me just being like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna friggin' finally upgrade. It's not that much of an upgrade, but yeah. Hopefully, there's a little less stuff with audio. Hopefully, there's a little less static when I speak. And when I talk about how good Olivia Rodrigo's second album is, it's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, like, one song in particular blew me away. I did, the singles for the album before it released were, Vampire, which is, like, a ballad, but, like, not, you know, a ballad, I guess. And then there's this song called Bad Idea, Right? And, yeah, Bad Idea, Right is about her, is about Olivia being like, you know what? I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to freaking get back with my ex and have a one-night stand. You know, I know I'm stupid, but, you know, I don't know. It's just like, dude, that song is absolutely just outstanding. It is, as I said in a tweet, it is just like, my god, dude, the amount of personality in that song. I'm not saying that, like, Olivia doesn't have a personality, but, you know, I feel like a lot of the personality she gave off in Sour was just like, I'm a girl who went through a breakup, you know, which is yeah, obviously, like, that's what happened, right? We don't know with whom. We do not know. We still do not know who that blonde girl was who was, like, older than her. But, you know, yeah. I guess if you want a short review of Guts, I guess it's pretty good. It's markedly an improvement over her first album. Just acting as Pitchfork. It's like, Olivia Rodrigo talks about girlhood in an embarrassing and authentic way. She sings honestly about the ups and downs, and, you know, I don't know, of, you know, young stardom, and, like, being a prodigy, and, like, questioning that, and, like, you know, but it's also like, you know, she's singing about being with people, you know, she's singing about all the bad dates she's going on, and, like, how it was hard for her to be homeschooled, and every guy she likes is gay, and friggin', you know, she's pretty when she cries, and friggin', you know, all that stuff. Yeah, I guess in terms of, like, specific lyrics, yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of them in Bad Idea, right? I don't know. I don't know. It's a thing. But, you know. You know, just the way she like is like, yeah, I know. He's like, but he's like really hot, and I'm like really bored or something like that. I don't know. Just I don't know, man. You know, it's not my place to speculate about Olivia Rodrigo's dating life, but I guess. Is that all I have to say about it? You know, it's a good album. Am I poptimist for liking it too much? I don't know. Yeah. I guess it's the jumping off point because, you know, last episode I had a few thoughts about stuff surrounding Olivia Rodrigo, and then like after that there was this tweet, I don't know, that had a video clip of her performing, was it the first song from the album, which is called All American Bitch, and the title is inspired by what's it, a Jane Didion novel. Was it like Slouching Towards Bethlehem? And first of all, a friggin' 19-year-old is reading Joan Didion, there you go, not Jane Didion, oh my god. I have a Joan Didion book that I found at a bookstore, yeah, play it as it lays, but anyways, yeah, there's a clip of her performing that song, and then like it's a quote tweet of the clip being like, this is supposed to be the next freaking Avril Lavigne / Hayley Williams. There's truly no hope, y'all. And it's like, man, it led to a whole freaking discourse, like some people like having the take of like, act like it's fine for her to be a little embarrassing or corny. It's like, I'm not into it, versus to like, oh, this is just thinly veiled misogyny. It's like, why are we just finding all of the freaking excuses to just like tear down women like this, or especially like young women in music, or like you know, and then it like and then it like had a whole offshoot of like, you know, I was like in the 2000s, like it wasn't that cool to listen to Paramore, you know, and then, or Avril Lavigne, some music writer said, and then there's another person who was responding to that music writer saying like, yo, yeah, but like Avril Lavigne was like extremely mainstream and extremely popular though. What do you mean it was uncool to listen to her or something? Like, I don't know. It's a lot, I guess, summarizing that like whole freaking thing. I don't know. The bottom line, like can we just let her be a musician, man? Can we just be generally okay with the fact, like, whether you like the music or not? I like the music, you know. Her making ballads, less so. But Ballad of a Homeschool Girl isn't a ballad, it's a banger. So, you know, yeah, that's where the lyric "every guy I like is gay" comes from. It is the same, like if you're I don't know, wondering about the composition of it, like how, you know, I think there's like slightly more. I think there's like one or two more songs that aren't ballads than there was on her previous album. But yeah, the ones that like are ballads, I guess, are like Vampire, Lacey, Teenage Dream, Logical, I think. I don't know. Yeah. And then the ones that are obviously like burners are Bad Idea, Right, Get 'Em Back, and then Ballad of a Homeschool Girl, off the top of my head. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, if you're wondering about the composition, it is similar to her first album, where like there was Good For You, Deja Vu, and then like Jealousy, I guess, and then the rest of it was like one step forward, 3 steps back, or like freaking, you know. But like Driver's License is like would be considered a ballad, but you know, I don't know. Driver's License is like a good song on the album, but yeah, for me, Deja Vu is the best song on Sour. So yeah, I don't know. There's just been a lot of discourse about her. It's like, is it good that she's bringing mainstream rock, or rock music into mainstream pop? Is it like cringy? Like, you know, like can she freaking have this title of like, why are people anointing her as like the title of the next like Hayley Williams or something when she's like kind of corny or something when she performs? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a thing that like, yeah, I think I'm inclined to be on the side of like, why are we just like using almost any excuse to just like freaking heavily criticize just like young people making music, especially like young women. It's like, come on, man. It's like, okay, yeah, yes, of course, like, of course, like, what's wrong? Like, being corny and cringy or whatever, having like the occasional like bad lyric or like embarrassing like lyric is just part of like being young and making music. Like I don't know what people expect, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, I think it somewhat relates to I think like a previous thing I talked about before with the Boy Genius album, how like people were like pointing out like kind of cringy ass lyrics, but it's like everyone has cringy ass lyrics though. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I don't know. I don't think like the criticisms about her were like lyrics focused or something. I don't know. It literally was just a clip of her performing the first song from the album, and then the quote being like, this is supposed to be who our next freaking this is supposed to be the Gen Z Hayley Williams, and it's like, Hayley Williams is a lot to live up to, okay? Like, I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know. Like, who is, like, the closest contender for, like, that? But, like, why does there need to be that is the question, right? Like, I don't know. Like, Hayley Williams wasn't, like, the millennial version of, like, any freaking 90s, like, rock musician, though, to be honest, right? Like, and that's the thing. Like, she's more in tune. Her influences seem more in tune with like 90s alternative music. I don't know much, but like, yeah, I talked about, Liz Phair. Yeah, I don't think it's Pavement. Like, was it Veruca Salt? I've never listened to that artist. Garbage, maybe? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, those are where her influences, like, seem to be. She really likes 90s alternative rock. It could be because of her producer. Was it Daniel Nigro, Nigro, if you were wondering. Yeah, and like, if you know, like, the story about him is that he's like a former like emo like person. Like, he was involved with emo records or something, or in emo punk bands or something. I don't know. That's, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wonder if Olivia is gonna like make a change, the same way with like how Billie Eilish, like, her producer has always been Phineas, right? Like, it's just her and her brother, just like that's it. The production credits on every song of hers is literally just her and her brother, and that's it. Yeah, I wonder if like Olivia and her producer is gonna have that strong a partnership where it's like they're probably gonna be together for like, at least like 3 or 4 albums. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, she's just gonna only get more popular and more popular though. I don't know. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And yeah, it's good for her, man. Yeah, good. I hope you're happy and healthy, man. I don't know. I hope I wouldn't think she'd be acting like a sociopath. Anything else I wanted to talk about with Olivia Rodrigo, I guess, this baseline of a topic. There's like a Rolling Stone interview she did. She mentioned that Rage Against the Machine is her current favorite band right now. She got asked about like the supposed rivalry / feud with Taylor Swift, and then like obviously she wouldn't she doesn't give anything interesting, right? She's just like, I don't have beef with anyone. Yeah, I distinctly remember like the paragraph. It was like, we're in a Mexican restaurant. She's eating chips and salsa. Was it like a waitress or waiter like asks to take a photo, and then she says, "Sorry, I'd like to, wait until. Can you wait until I'm done eating? If you want a photo or something." And then like she talks about having to deal with just like the newfound like not being able to walk anywhere without security and stuff. That's mentioned, and like, I guess like, but yeah, when it comes to like the Taylor Swift stuff, I guess she gets asked that by the interviewer, and then like it's written like she takes like a while to respond, but when she does, she says, "I don't have beef with anyone." And that to me, I'm like, there might be something there. I mean, just saying. Like, as I posited last episode, like my hypothesis last episode, I don't think there's any beef. I don't think there's any real beef. But it's like, is like, is it fair? Is it why that freaking off base to think that, the stuff with Taylor Swift, like choosing Sabrina Carpenter to open for her on the Eras tour, didn't like somewhat kind of burn her a little bit? I mean, I don't know. I mean, there could be some truth to it, you know. I don't know. I'm not like going crazy stan Twitter here, right? I'm not going to stan Twitter here. I'm just saying that like it could be a thing. It could be a thing. Oh man, yeah. She also got asked about that whole thing, the Olivia and Josh thing, or no, the Olivia, Josh, freaking Sabrina, freaking triangle thing. And then yeah, I think she said like she said something along the lines of like, yeah, we've talked privately about it. I don't know. I like we don't really have any like. I don't think I have any issues, basically, so like obviously it's like obviously she's media trained, yeah, like that's the thing, right? Obviously I would assume that is like somewhat gone over in media training, where it's like, yeah, don't freaking like say anything like that will implicate anything, right? Like if you can freaking help it. Obviously I would assume she can be free to answer questions in the way she wants, but I don't know, yeah, with mainstream, like, celebrities, like, it seems to be, like, less and less. I remember there was, like, a tweet, like, about talking about an Ice Spice interview, and then, like, it was an interview where there was, like, the interviewer, right? And then it was Ice Spice, and then it was her team. So, like, her team was in the room while she was being interviewed. And, like, she was being asked a question, and, like, before she answered the question, she looked to her team members. She looked to her team members as if to be like, can I answer this? Like, what do you want me to answer? What do you I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's just how fame kind of works now. I don't know. Like, you need, if you're at a certain level, like, you have, like, freaking, like, 3 or 4 people in your team to be, like, I don't know, either silently or not silently, freaking, like, push you in a direction of, like, maybe not answer it this way. Maybe choose not to say too much about this question, right? Controlling it, so being like, I don't know. Oh man, yeah, I think there are a few questions Olivia answered like no comment on, but I guess like the gist of the interview, she is she has a bright future, obviously. Next, then yeah, I don't know. Maybe she can be the next Gen Z like pop rock star. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like she already is pretty close to that point right now. I don't know. She's pretty huge. I mean, I don't know. She can headline frickin' almost any festival, almost any music festival right now, right? She can be a headliner. It's like, yeah, pretty easy to figure out. Yeah. Anything specific musically from, Sour that's interesting? Or no, Guts that's interesting? Yeah, I mean, yeah, the songs that go hard, like, are freaking very 90s alternative rock inspired, right? It's like heavy, there's like a song that starts where someone was like, is this the one with the drums? Yeah, like, and then there's, yeah, at the end of Get 'Em Back, she's like laughing, or she's like, yeah, I got him good. I don't know. I kind of like that, it maybe it's not the most freaking authentic or natural, but I don't know. Even if it is just her, like, playing a character, I mean, she's doing it pretty well. I mean, like, I don't know what that character is, but, like, yeah, she's, I respect it as coming from someone who writes fiction. Oh, man. Yeah, but I think she's being, like, pretty authentic, like, in her experiences, right? It's like, I don't know. I'm not that cynical where I'm like, yeah, she's just, like, making this stuff up. Oh, man. That could lead into another topic. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have too much. I don't know. I decide. I like look at stuff on Twitter and I'm like, can I talk about that? Should I talk about it? I don't know. If I don't say anything about it, no one will ever know what I was ever thinking, right? People can guess, but it'll be like assuming that friggin' Olivia actually did date Joshua Bassett. I mean, we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. Oh man, but yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, and also like speculating on frickin' people dating other people. It's like we need better things to do with our lives, okay? Obviously, But I guess like with certain celebrities, it's like, you know, yeah. Did I discuss this? I think I missed the entirety of this. I think I missed the entirety of the Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy saga. Oh my god, dude. It was a whole thing, like, for, like, a whole, like, what, 2 to 3 weeks during the Eras tour? And it's, like, a storyline developed, okay? It's, like, Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy were seen freaking leaving a show or something. And, like, oh, man, it's a whole thing. Maddie Healy is the frontman of the band The 1975. Like, I think, like, Taylor Swift has, like, been known to be a fan of The 1975. And, like, you know, for 2 to 3 weeks in, like, what, July? It had to be, like, oh, God, this is, like, June or July. What was I talking about in July? Oh, God, I don't know. Like, yeah, the bottom line, they were dating. A lot of people were upset about it. And a lot of people, like, were bringing up, like, Maddie Healy having, like, a podcast appearance on this thing. Was it the Adam Friedland show? Where he I don't know what that is, okay? I do not know what 99.99999% of podcasts are, okay? The podcast I watch the most is my own, okay? And, like, a little bit of, yeah, like, the podcasts I most listen to are literally The Hoop Collective and frickin' The Low Post, okay? I mean, look, man, I can't, man, I can't with most podcasts, alright? But, like, Maddie Healy was on that show, whatever. I don't know who those people are. Oh yeah, I think they might. Yeah, there's some. I don't know. There's some like leftist freaking YouTube channel. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Whichever one. If you're aware of these type of things, pick one. It might not be that one, but like pick another one in your head, and it could be that one. So. Yeah. What Maddie Healy did on his on that thing that got people upset. They were talking about like things like they were talking about like accents, and then like Maddie Healy did like a somewhat kind of like insensitive like imitation of an accent or something, like a Hawaiian in an Asian accent. Yeah, and then yeah, basically that was the controversy. A lot of people didn't like. Yeah, I did like watch it back. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it's pretty clearly insensitive. It's pretty clearly dumb to do that. Like, even if it is comedic, I think we as a culture just aren't really like in the place where it's like just plainly just making fun of like a certain ethnicity's like accent or like way of speech just isn't funny on its own, really. I don't know. I guess people can do it, but I don't know. I don't know to like really conclude. But yeah, that's why people got upset at him. And then like for other reasons too, like people were just like people were just like being like, why is his hair so why is his hair like that? You know, Taylor stans just being like, oh God, why is he dating this guy? Why is she dating this guy? I don't know what she sees in him. And then like a related thing is that another musician, Rina Sawayama, who is Japanese and British, right? Like she was performing at like Lollapalooza, I think, and then as the intro for one of her songs, I think it was like Shut the F Up, you know? It's like nu metal inspired. Yeah, if you haven't listened to it. It's like, yeah, it's like inspired by Korn. Her friggin' you probably listened to it, yeah. But like as she was introducing that song, she was like, "This is dedicated to the guy who," oh God, can I say it? This is dedicated to the guy who watches Ghetto Gaggers and won't give me back my masters or something. It's like, oh God, yeah. But you know, fortunately, Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy broke up like 3 weeks later, and you know, everything was fine. It was just the focus was just on the Eras Tour and the Eras Tour only. There you go. It's fine. You know, what's that? Oh, she's quietly hanging out with an NFL player. Oh, okay. And it's gonna be, it's fine. It's fine. People aren't gonna freaking go crazy about it. People aren't gonna freaking, oh God, people, it's fine. That Victor Wembanyama, Britney Spears situation, that was just like, come on off. It'll be fine. I don't know. Is there like I don't know. I don't know. I've never really been freaking that focused or like interested in like who is my favorite musician dating. I don't know. Not really. Been someone to be interested in that, but oh God, yeah. There was I think in a previous Twitter segment there was also the stuff happening with Ariana Grande and like. Yeah, a lot of the internet, a significant portion of Twitter was like being like, dude, Ariana seemingly has this reputation of being a homewrecker. Like, I feel like a lot of the internet was agreeing with that. But I don't know. Whatever. What am I supposed to? Yeah, what am I supposed to add to that conversation? That's a lot of things, a lot of conversations that I choose not to freaking delve into is because what am I supposed to add? Okay. Oh man, anything else going on in the world? Take the, I don't know. Noah Lyles, huh? Oh, then the LeBron is just like, hey. LeBron is like, he watched freaking Germany beat the US and lose in the FIBA World Cup, and then he saw Dylan Brooks put up 39 points as Canada beat the US in the bronze medal game, and then LeBron was watching it and he's like, my God, I'm freaking getting the gang back together, man. 2024, we are freaking gonna win the damn Olympics, okay? And it's like, yeah, the Redeem team again, right? With freaking LeBron at 38, Steph Curry at 35, KD at 35, right? Chris Paul said he wants to play. And it's like, no. I love how people are just like, yes, LeBron is gonna assemble the Avengers. LeBron 38, and then it's like a thing like Chris Paul 38 wants to play, and we're like, oh my God, his freaking old. He should apply for AARP. He is a freaking senior citizen. He is so freaking. It's like, oh my God, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's interesting. Like, but that's the thing. It's just a testament to how LeBron himself just defies freaking age. It's like, yeah, no, like 38-year-old LeBron is like arguably a top 10 player in the NBA. Yeah. There are certain people who would even like be like, oh, he could be top 5, right? Even at 38 years old, from what we've seen of him at the latest. So, yeah, I guess America, Team USA, for the Olympics next year is going to have him and KD, Steph, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, maybe. Freaking like we're gonna have the A team. And like the question is, can we freaking compete with the world still, even with our A team? And like in 2021 in Tokyo, right? We did bring our A team, and like we only barely freaking won against what, France, right? Yeah, like I don't know, who's this at? Like, has the world caught up? Yeah. We will see if the US can be the world champions again in 2024, because they definitely weren't the world champions after that performance in the FIBA World Cup. I mean, Austin Reeves. Oh man, dude. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Everyone. Yeah. They name. Those are like most of the people. Yeah. There's like what? Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is one. Oh yeah. Joel Embiid. Yeah. Joel Embiid. It's an interesting thing with him because he could actually play for the U.S. because he recently became a U.S. citizen, but he could also play for France, right? Because I think he has French citizenship, or he could play for his actual like home country of Cameroon. But it's the interesting thing of like people are thinking about like what if Embiid decides to play for the U.S. versus whether he decides to play for France. But I don't know. I don't know. How would like Embiid and like Gobert work on that French roster though? But yeah. Anyways, that said, the Avengers are being assembled for 2024. Exciting. Oh man, nothing really else going on in the NBA. Just yeah, the one main story involving an NBA player as of late is just sad and horrendous, man. That player should probably not be in the NBA anymore. Probably not after all those details. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. Anyways, what else has been going on? Yeah, Starfield, I have not been playing it, man. I was so hyped about Starfield. Well, and I am still hyped. I still want to play it. It's not that I've lost interest. It's just that I haven't found the time to play it, man. I don't know. I don't know. It could be like I'm in a new semester, but like, yeah, I have not found the time to play it yet. I have only played like 2 minutes of it since the last time I recorded an episode, man. Oh man, is there anything else? Yeah, I guess Olivia Rodrigo had to follow up. What do I have to follow up about Starfield? Anything new? I just want to play it, man. I really just want to play it. Man, I really want to freaking play it, man. I think it has the potential to be like the best. Yeah, maybe not the best Bethesda game, but I don't know. It could be. Like top 3. Like Starfield, Fallout 3, and Skyrim. It could join those ranks, I feel like. Yeah, because it's definitely better than Fallout 4, as I've said. Mr. Matty Plays agrees with me, so. He said it was such a mistake for him to call Fallout 4 a near perfect game. It really is a thing that, like, the whole, like, all of his, like, fan base and, like, all of the Fallout fan base is like, yeah, no, you shouldn't have freaking done that. Oh, God. Yeah, so that's Starfield. What else has been going on? Should I just head to the Twitter segment? Anything new going on in the other sport I'm supposed to follow? AJ versus Wilder apparently is falling true. The Saudi money is drying up. I don't know. Yeah. Fury, I guess, is gonna fight Ngannou. I don't know. God. Yeah, and who is Chris Eubank Jr. gonna fight next? Is it gonna be Conor Benn? I really just want to see that fight because I would love for Conor Benn to be massively humbled, man. He just keeps on freaking calling out just any freaking fighter ever on social media, being like, I'll knock you out, and it's like, come on, man. He called out Spence once. It's like, please. He called out Ryan Garcia, I think. Like, I feel like Ryan Garcia could beat him. I don't know. I think Ryan Garcia's at 140 and Conor Benn's at 147, but yeah, I don't know. Just, God. Oh yeah, anything I've been reading? Yeah, I'm still reading Tokyo Ever After, but I haven't finished it. I guess my early thoughts, it's pretty good. I'm mostly done with it too. It's about this Japanese American girl, Izumi, who it basically is like billed as like a fairy tale, basically. So there's this whole thing, right? I would assume it's mostly made up, like another controversy, but like Izumi is the daughter of the son of like the emperor and empress of Japan, right? And like, yeah, the crown prince of Japan. She is the daughter of the crown prince of Japan, and the crown prince of Japan, like her father went to college in the US at Harvard, and and this woman had her. They conceived her in college, and then her father went back to Japan while her mother stayed in the US, and like she lives in like Shasta, California, I guess, when the story starts. And yeah, her father went back to Japan to be part of the Japanese royal family, and then it's about her discovering that like Japan, the Japanese royal family found out she was living frickin' in California, and then they are like, hey, you should come to Japan and like spend time with your family. You were lost. We thought you were lost, but you were actually found. They were looking for her the whole time. So it's about her going to Japan and meeting the royal family, being a part of it, and like trying to see if she can fit in and like be a part of Japanese culture, because she's always felt like out of place as a Japanese American, especially where she in the particular part of the US she lives in. So Yeah, I like it so far. Yeah. Reese, you did well, okay? Oh man, should I be negative towards more books? Oh man, I don't know. Is there any other books that I can be like massively negative towards? I don't know. I that was last episode's thing. I'm kind of over that. Anyways. Oh god, anything else? Anything else that has been going on? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine. Mostly nice episode. Talking about Olivia Rodrigo. Oh man, dude. Anything else associated with her I should talk about? Oh man, if I I guess a little thought experiment for me. If I had to think, who is going to be like, I guess, more popular within the next 5 years? Or I don't know. I guess like I could change it. Like, who's gonna be seen as more culturally impactful within the next 5 years? Is it gonna be Billie Eilish or is it gonna be Olivia Rodrigo? Or could it be none of them? Or could it be someone like Ice Spice? Oh yeah. Or could it be someone like Ethel Cain? Ethel Cain is like an artist. I don't know. I don't know who Ethel Cain really is. That's not her real name. Like it's like a girl who came up with a character called Ethel Cain, who like she performs, which is the name she performs music under or something. I don't know. She has this song called Preacher's Daughter, I guess, which is, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, really, like, I don't know. I feel like Gen Z is a weird thing. I don't know. There's been so much, like, stuff levied at Gen Z. I don't know. I think I've talked about previously how I kind of feel disconnected from Gen Z a lot because, of the specific year I was born in, I don't I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. When people are just like, these Gen Z people on TikTok, it's like, okay, all right. It's just like, okay. I want to tweet with engagement on it, okay? Like the millennial versus Gen Z the millennial versus Gen Z rivalry, a lot of the times due to Gen Z, people in their late teens and early 20s just posting TikToks and, sometimes having ill-informed opinions, sometimes, like, being not the smartest, right? And, like, being naive is just, like, driving up, like, Twitter discourse a lot. There's just so much freaking discourse started up over it. I don't know. What's the point, man? Why do we have to talk about this, man? Why do we have to talk about this? I guess I do have some other I guess if I want to talk about other music I've listened to oh my god, dude, my freaking chart. I've been posting these like charts I've been putting on from Spotlister recently, right? And like, I don't know, the music I've been putting on them, man, it's like a lot. Like, I feel this most recent one is my best work yet. I don't know if I'll post the image, but yeah, I'm like finding the chart right now. And obviously Olivia Rodrigo, that album is #1, but like, yeah, I guess like going freaking like horizontally, I have Olivia Rodrigo, TV on the Radio, Broken Social Scene, Cut Copy, Foals, The Wombats, The World is a Beautiful Place, I Am No Longer Afraid to Die, Arctic Monkeys, Beach Bunny, Echo Smith, Friendly Fires, Glass Animals, Grizzly Bear, Hop Along, Matt and Kim, and Passion Pit on one freaking chart, on one 4x4. It's like, man, dude, find someone else with that freaking range. Find someone else, man. The only thing I'm missing is like country music or hip hop, but like, I don't know. That would make me more like mainstream though. That would make me more freaking like, I don't know, like common, right? Like if I have like a Morgan Wallen album there, it's like, yeah, come on, man. But like the variety here, and it's like, man, like first of all, like finding someone who listens to frickin' Olivia Rodrigo and Echo Smith in the same week is like, okay. Or then like even like, yeah, The World is a Beautiful Place and I Am No Longer Afraid to Die, and then Cut Copy and Glass Animals and TV on the Radio. It's like, damn, like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I got my music taste. I don't know, just blame Pitchfork, okay, I guess. Blame the Indie Head subreddit. Blame Life is Strange for initiating it. I don't know. But I guess that's like a taste, a sampler of what I've been listening to. I don't know. With me starting school again, I've been getting a lot more opportunities to listen to music and scrabble. So, yeah. I guess, like, without saying too much, like, I'm in transit, like, a lot more than I used to be. Just like an hour or two more, at least. Nah, probably like an hour and a half more than I used to be. I don't know. I don't know. Like, in previous, like, years, I would take the bus only like, freaking, like, 3 or 4 times this is a week. I don't know, to go downtown. But yeah, I guess bottom line, I guess I'm saying is that being in transit is somewhat like required for me now. So oh man. Anyways, that's basically what I've been listening to, and I guess I should get into the Twitter segment right now. So. Oh man, that's a good enough pre-ting, right? Yeah, maybe I'll touch on what I've alluded to, but I don't know. No promises. Anyways, here is the Twitter segment. Dude, Stephen A. Smith, man. What has gotten into Stephen A. Smith with his ego lately? Like, what? Seriously. Is it just that, like, he has Shannon Sharp on his show now, and it's like, damn, I'm on the top of the world. I can conquer anything. Like, it's like, yeah, like, he's like going, like, he is like, whatever, talking about Skip still, like, on freaking his podcasts, and like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Stephen A. and his ego, but yeah. After Skip Bayless left First Take, Max Kellerman, who I know from HBO, but, maybe most people don't know him from HBO. Yeah, like, he replaced Skip as the co-host or something, and then, yeah, basically, he was on the Joe Budden podcast. This is where it comes from. Oh, man. Here was basically, I don't know. I don't think really the quote is too important here. But the gist of it, Stephen A. Smith stated he didn't like working with Max Kellerman. He also believes the audience might not have been as receptive to Max because he wasn't an athlete or journalist. And, like, I don't know. I guess that could be true, but I don't know. I would assume the audience would be receptive to him just because of his general demeanor and personality in general. Like, I don't know, but that's just me. But whatever, man. And then someone quote tweeted it with the clip I played of, like, was it Terrell Owens being like, Max Kellerman is blacker than you. Oh man, it's a thing. It's like, I don't know. It's like, why does Stephen A need to keep on freaking going on podcasts and, like, having all these, like, shots? It's like, please, like, why can't you just have some humility? Why can't you like not have the biggest ego? But I guess that's just what happens. That's what happens when you become, like, the face of a whole entire network. It's like your head has to freaking enlarge a little bit, but I don't know. I just wish it wasn't the case, I guess. Here you go. Here's another tweet related to Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith is cool, but he takes the act too far, and you can tell how the money and power and fame has gotten to him. That statement he released about Max Kellerman was uncalled for, acting like Max was nothing before him, and he gave him an opportunity at life. Yeah, it's just such a, like, yeah, seriously, we know what's gotten into his head, but it's like, why does it seem to be, like, so freaking exponentially worse, like, in the past, like few months, like, since, like, freaking Undisputed ended, and then, like, he got Shannon Sharp. It's like, yeah, as I've said before, it's like, I don't know. I guess it's driving the point home. It's like acting like Max Kellerman wasn't frickin' anything before him. Yeah. Like, as if he wasn't frickin' an amazing boxing commentator. It's like, come on, man. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. He didn't feel like, he was, I think in that quote, it was something like, why should people listen to you? It's like, I mean, I don't know. It's the whole thing. I don't know. I guess that's the whole thing, the importance of the new media, I guess, if I want to expand the point. Draymond keeps on hammering that drum. Now we have Paul George having a podcast, and friggin' Draymond, so many people. When like, I don't know, I feel like JJ Redick is like the only one that I somewhat come back to, I guess, like a few times. I don't know, not that much, but Yeah, I don't know. It's the whole thing. It's like, what are we gonna do, man? the answer, the answer is just watch PTI and around the horn. That's the answer. That's actually the correct answer here. If you want another basketball related tweet, I guess, 8-time NBA All-Star Dwight Howard will meet with the Golden State Warriors next week. Oh man, it's like Dwight Howard and Chris Paul. Yeah, and then a quote tweet said, Dwight Howard and Chris Paul are finally ready to team up. David Stern can't stop it this time. Oh man, oh god. Yeah, like 37-year-old Dwight Howard, 38-year-old Chris Paul. I mean, like, oh man, dude, that Warriors team. Yeah, did I talk about the somewhat of an issue of like Chris Paul being like, should he start for the Warriors? Is he going to start? And then he got asked about starting, and then he's like, I mean, and then like he got asked about not starting. They presupposed the question by being like, how do you feel about coming off the bench? And then Chris Paul was like, did you speak to the coach? I mean, I wasn't told anything about coming off the bench. But it's like, looking at the lineup of like Steph, Clay, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond, Looney, it's like he would like come off the bench, wouldn't he? But I don't know. I guess maybe maybe he could start. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I guess I'm just like really starving for some basketball talk. But you know, it's nice to take a little bit of a break from it. Okay, the tweets are coming in right now. Well, at least for now. Here's one tweet. Kanye West gave Taylor Swift a career 14 years ago today. And I guess, yeah, in reference to the VMAs, we all know the VMAs incident. We all know. It's common knowledge. And then someone quote tweeted it. Hilarious to me that people think he made her famous when she was literally up there accepting a massive award at 19 years old. He didn't do that shit other than make a fool of himself that night. But it was because of that he made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I mean, you know, like at the end of the day, like I feel like both of their careers were helped though, right? Like, yeah, I think like the immediate consequence for Kanye was that he was supposed to go on tour with Lady Gaga, and that didn't happen. But like, really, yeah, and it led to the whole thing, and then it led to freaking, you know, the line, I think, me and Taylor in the life of Pablo. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like Kanye West, probably just not the person to talk about, really. But you know, it like you can't deny like how like much that shaped like culture at the time. You know, well, looking back on it, how like, you know, he like went into hiding and freaking made a whole album and like about his public perception. And like Taylor Swift somewhat did the same thing, right? Like after 2016, right? Like she was being called a snake. She was freaking being, you know, there were a lot of negative freaking perceptions of her like around that time of like, why didn't you help out during the election war or something? And like when she was dealing with her own freaking shit. And then, yeah, and then she came out with Reputation, and there's some good songs on there. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to like see Reputation, Taylor's version. I don't know. There already is freaking Delicate, her version in The Summer I Turned Pretty, obviously. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I guess she only has to claim. Yeah, she only has to claim her name and her reputation and her birthday. That's all she needs to claim. After she gets done with 1989, the only things she'll have left to claim is hers, is her name, her self-titled album, and her reputation. So, you know, I hope I get to see that. I don't know. I'll listen to them someday. Dude, going back and forth here, back to back. A spokesperson for Taylor Swift shuts down rumors that Matty Healy or the 1975 will be featured on 1989 Taylor's version. Neither Matty Healy nor the 1975 are on this album. Okay, all right, okay. And then the quote tweet: Taylor cutting ties this obvious and loud means she really don't want that man or that band anywhere near her at all. She's really mad. I guess we know how she feels. I don't know. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, we have loved it if they'd made it? Probably not. I wonder how 1975 fans like felt about this whole thing. If you were only a fan of the 1975 and like not Taylor Swift, I don't know. I wonder what fans, more interestingly, I wonder what fans of both, like, thought about this, right? It's like, why are people going after Matty Healy this hard? It's like, I guess, there is fair criticism of him from that, like, freaking, clip of, but I don't know. It's it's a thing. No one goes that crazy over who Alex Turner dates. Oh yeah, frick it. There was, I guess, bringing up the past, I saw a tweet that I did not say on any previous Twitter segment, but it said, I remember it exactly. It said, well, at least the first two things. It said, Matty Healy thinks he's Alex Turner, and Alex Turner thinks he's Julian Casablancas, right? And then I think the last one is like, Julian Casablancas thinks he's some sort of freaking alien or something. Like, Julian Casablancas is on a whole nother freaking plane of existence in his mind. I feel like, does he even see himself as a frontman of a band? But like, I feel like that's what Matty Healy wants to be. Like, he wants to be like a rock star in the vein of Alex Turner, right? And like Alex Turner, literally said on a song, I just wanted to be one of the Strokes. So like, that was a really funny thing that I thought about. Man, the range of topics really isn't that much this episode. I guess I'm sorry about that. I'm just not finding that many good diverse tweets, but Rolling Stone tweeted, Olivia Rodrigo is all about intersectional feminism after recommending an author's hood feminism in a recent live stream. Yeah, let me see who this person is. Yeah, Mickey Kendall. Yeah, Mickey Kendall. Okay, there you go. That's the name. That's the name. Not the at is Karny. Carnithia. Yeah, Carnithia. So that's what Olivia Rodrigo's reading. I remember a previous interview. She talked about reading Perks of Being a Wallflower when asked about her favorite book. I don't know. Here's a podcast related tweet, I guess. I don't know. I'm running out. I'm really running out of tweets. So it goes, So I don't know. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low, sometimes. The majority of women find it a turn off if a partner listens to Joe Rogan's podcast. A study found. And then, this is just a tweet by itself. Yeah, I don't know. What is this Dexerto thing anyway? It literally is just like tweets about freaking any type of Twitch streamer doing a thing. And it's like, I don't want to see this, man. Like, I do not need to see what every freaking Twitch streamer is doing. I do not need that in my life. But, yeah, I would assume it would be. I don't know. But, like, how does that just come up in conversation, though? Well, it obviously comes up in conversation due to a guy bringing it up, right? It's like you're on a date and the guy's like, Joe, I listened to this podcast, and it's like, obviously. It really is a thing that, like, men will just do that, right? Yeah, but I will not do that, Obviously, I don't listen to him, obviously. I don't know. I'm too pure-hearted, I guess. All I know is that he commentates for the UFC. I don't know. I don't know which came first, the stand-up comedy or commentating for the UFC, but whatever. Oh, man. Do I have anything else to say? Because I'm running out of time? I don't know. Yeah. Is it justified to be a turnoff? Yeah, probably. So is like utter frickin' things, but oh man, just going back to that, like, frickin' I guess like, since I'm running, I don't have any tweets, I guess I just bring up what I see now. That's what the Twitter segment also can do, right? Is like make me remind myself of things. There was like a clip of one of those cut frickin' things, like I talked about it earlier, right? Basically, to recap, there's this specific dating show on this channel called Cut, or maybe it's Jubilee, I don't know, where two people sit across from each other, like in like a blind dating scenario, and then there's a button in the middle, and if one person doesn't like how it's going, they don't like the vibes, they freaking press the button and it's like, you're out. And then like, it's a clip of like a girl finding out that a guy has an iPhone, or no, a guy has an Android instead of an iPhone, and then the girl's like, nah, no. And I'm like, dude, okay, that's legitimately scary. Legitimately, dude, man, like, really, like, this could happen in life? This could happen? I don't know, man, I don't know, it's a thing. I don't think I'll ever really get an iPhone. I feel like early on, definitely in the early 2010s, it was like there was such like a FOMO factor of like not having an iPhone. because like Android phones in like 2012, 13, 14 were just so weak, you know. But like now, like they're all, like most Android phones are just, like basically better than iPhones in terms of like storage capacity, processing power, and they're cheaper. For one, like, I guess iPhone, like, Apple has all these certain features, I guess, that make it, but whatever, man, who cares, man, I don't know, the mystique of Apple has really worn off for me, and, like, I think for a lot of people, so, you know, yeah, should having an Android be a justified turnoff for someone when you're dating them? Having an Android is a turnoff. I don't know. What, like, small thing is, like, completely justified for, like, being a turnoff? I don't, what someone's favorite anime is. I don't know. If they watch anime in general, what do you know? Oh man, apparently like Jujutsu Kaisen is like an anime that a lot of women are into now. I don't know. I haven't watched that many shonens. I don't know. It's again, yeah, my anime taste, not that. You know, I don't know how I got into that. Anyway, I'm just turning on my fan. Sorry about that. It's just kind of warm. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling here, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, probably yeah. I do not listen to Joe Rogan. End the tweet. And the Twitter segment. Yeah, this isn't gonna be cut. This is all one continuous thing. So I guess that was the episode. To sum it up, Olivia Rodrigo's album is pretty good. It's an improvement over Sour. I'm excited. Maybe not, you know, the most excited, but I'm interested to see where she goes. I don't know. I probably won't see her live. She's too famous now, unfortunately. Anything else? Team USA basketball gonna be good. The NBA season has still got the Nuggets in the West. Lakers fans are gonna be extremely annoying. It's already starting to piss me off. You know, the NFL season started, I guess. Cool. Boxing. The Padres suck. Just boxing in general. Heavyweight boxing, man. What is the state of that division, man? I don't know. Seriously, man. Taylor Swift. People are too into people's dating lives. Famous people's dating lives. Yeah, Stephen A has too much of an ego, and yeah, I guess be wary of having an Android if you want to date in this modern society. So I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, I also more importantly, I wanted to test out this microphone and see. Hopefully the audio will be good. Again, the audio has just been one of the biggest issues for me. Yeah, I don't know. I should have a baseline level of professionalism, you know? Like, maybe not have, like, videos where it's, like, there's clearly freaking audible static and stuff, but, you know, I have videos where it's, like, it's a, like, extremely bad quality, like, webcam mic. I was using my webcam as a mic when my original one, like, broke. It was bad, but, you know, that's the thing. It's an ever-evolving thing, you know? If you're watching this far, I hope, yeah, maybe you've freaking seen me evolve throughout the years as I get closer and closer to episode 100. So yeah, it's gonna be a journey. Okay, yeah. So anyways, hopefully this audio is good. I think that's it for this episode. Yeah, that thing I didn't get to, maybe I'll talk about it later. I don't know. Look, man, I have not lied about anything I have said, okay? I have not lied. No lies. I am the opposite of Daryl Morey. I am the opposite. So, yeah. But I'm also a fiction writer, so, like, you know, keep that in mind. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. There wasn't that much of a Twitter segment. Blame freaking Twitter's algorithm, man. Can I find something last minute that can, like, soothe things? Please. Oh, man. The non-aesthetic things. You get $1,000 per person you annoy. What is the fastest way you can become a billionaire? Freaking you mention Joe Rogan and freaking Andrew Tate every chance you get. I don't know. Shohei Ohtani has cleared out his locker in the Angels clubhouse. The Angels say they will not have information on the situation until tomorrow. Okay, alright. I think about the Roman Empire all the time. I'm just like fast. Something. Aaron Rodgers explaining on the Pat McAfee show how the sounds of dolphins mating is healing to the body. Oh man, oh man, oh god. Yeah, he tore his Achilles, it was bad. God. Uh, someone tweeted the Weezer dance. Oh man, anything. Oh man. Toby Fox tweeted today was 8 years since Undertale's release. Oh, I never played that game. I played a tiny bit of it. I don't know. I think the moment has passed for me to play that game. Someone freaking posted a picture of a bunch of books. Anything else? Yeah. Coach Prime gave everyone on the team a pair of shades, which is a reference to the Colorado State coach. Yeah, true. I'm into college. Deion Sanders. He's a guy. He gave everyone shades because the coach of the team he's playing tomorrow said like I when I speak to adults I don't wear shades and a hat, but whatever. Anyways, okay, all right, okay, that it. Oh man, please. Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, alright. I don't think there's really much else to tweet. Okay. There you go. That's basically the episode. Just did that little mini Twitter segment to make up for it. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and good night.